welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first visit. So you have a new drone and you're wondering what the best accessories and apps to buy or download for your new drone are. In this video we will look at the best accessories and apps for the DJI Mavic Mini, Mini2, Air 2 and Air 2S and the new Mavic 3. So let's start by looking at the first accessory, a landing mat. So why do you need a landing mat? A landing mat is an essential piece of kit to stop the small dust fragments getting blown into the motors or the gimbal when you're flying outdoors. There are two different types of landing mat that we'll look at today, the circular sprung loaded version or the newer square folding version. The sprung loaded mats are generally cheaper and can take up less space in your bag, but they do take a lot of time to deploy and store, whereas the folding ones are more expensive but can be deployed and stored in seconds. Here are some examples of sprung loaded mats that I have found on Amazon. The first one is the OSELEE sprung loaded mat at £12.99. The good points: it's small and portable, it's a good price and comes with the bag to store it in, is also the largest sprung mat here. On the negative side, it's slow to deploy and only has 3 pins to secure it. It will also be hard to clean. Next up is the STARTRC mat. This one is cheaper at £10.99. On the pro side, it's the cheapest sprung mat. It's small, comes with a bag to store it in, has 4 pins to secure it, and it's also a very well known brand. On the negative side, again it's slow to deploy, and being fabric it will be hard to keep clean. The third choice is the RUIZHI. This is also a sprung one at £15.99. It's a good size, has a good bag for storage, but again it's slow to deploy, it only has 3 pins to secure it. It's the most expensive sprung mat here, and it will also be hard to clean being fabric. And finally on the sprung mats is the EWINDA. This one is £11.99. It is a good size, has a good price, and it claims to be very easy to fold. Again, it will be slow to deploy, only has 3 securing pins, and it will be hard to clean being fabric. The links to all these mats will be in the description, and no, I'm not sponsored by Amazon. Next up, let's have a look at the new folding mats. These are much easier to deploy and much easier to clean, as they're generally either plastic coated cardboard or made of plastic. First up is the VCUTECH. This one is £19.99, although currently there is a 5% off voucher. It's square size, fits most drones, it's quick and easy to deploy, and it's wipe clean. The only real negative, it's larger than the sprung mats to carry and store. Next is the KENOBEE. Again, it's a folding mat at £17.99. It's a good size, it's square, it has a very bright second side, it's quick to deploy and put away, and again it's easy to clean. As with all the folding mats, they are slightly larger to store when folded. Next up is the PGYTECH mat at £28.99. This is a good size from a very well known brand in the DJI industry. It's easy to clean and has a nice storage bag included. Again, it's larger than the sprung mats when folded. It is also quite expensive compared to the other mats here. Finally, there's the STARTRC mat at £19.99, another well known brand. This one is a good size, it has a bright second side, again it's quick to deploy, easy to put away and very easy to clean. The only downside is, as with the other mats, it's larger when folded. So which one would I recommend? It depends on your personal choice, but I prefer the quick and easy deployment and packing up of a folding mat. So I have purchased and used the PGYTECH folding mat. I've had it for over a year, it's as good to use today as it was when I first got it. Now you have your new drone, you will want to keep it safe, clean and dry, and maybe even keep some of the accessories that came with it with you. There are two main types, soft or hard cases, and they come in various different sizes with either pre-formed foam or pluck foam you can set up yourself. For this section we're going to look at cases for the DJI Mini 2. Firstly, the soft cases. First up is the RSOCO. This is an expensive £45.99, but it does come with pre-moulded foam for a perfect fit. The drone can stay unfolded and there's room for all cables and prop guards. There's also room for an iPad mini. On the downside, it is very high price for a soft bag. Next up is the AWOKE soft case. This is a more reasonable £18.99. It's small and compact for the drone and the controller plus one battery. It is easily portable, has a good price, and the foam again is pre-moulded. On the downside, there's no room for any accessories other than in a small zip pouch on the top of the bag. Next up is the Akoma bag. This one is £21.99. It's a good size at a good price. It has room for all of the accessories, including the prop guards. It's a good quality finish and the foam is pre-moulded. The only downside is there's no room for an iPad or tablet. The final soft case comes from brand leader PGYTECH at £37.19. Its positive side is the brand name and the quality. However, it's a high price for what it is. It has no pre-molded foam, so the drone can move around in its case. Now let's take a look at the hard cases available for the DJI Mini 2. First up is the LaCouffi hard case. At £39.99, this case offers pre-molded foam. It's a reasonable size with space for accessories, offers good protection, is lockable and has a pressure relief valve. Next up is the VCUTECH case at £49.99. This case is pre-molded, has excellent quality, has size and room for all accessories, offers full protection, is lockable and has a pressure valve. The only negative, it is quite expensive. Next up is the FIRMWARE hybrid case at £29.99. On the plus side, it is small, it has half hard case, so protection from the top. It's cheap, it has a pre-molded foam which keeps the drone secure. On the downside, it's only half a hard case, so it doesn't have any protection from the bottom. The final case is a max case at £37.60. This has what they call pluck foam in it, so you can do with it as you please. It has protection, it has a pressure valve, and it can be laid out how you want and is also lockable. On the negative side, it's quite highly priced. Square foam may not give a perfect fit for the drone or accessories. So which of these cases would I recommend, or indeed do I use? I would go with the VCUTECH hard case. It's excellent quality, reasonably priced, and it's what I store my Mini 2 in. Next up, let's look at MicroSD memory cards. The memory card is probably the most important accessory for your drone if you plan on recording video or taking photos at a high resolution. The Mavic Mini records video at up to 2.7K, the Mini 2 and Mavic Air 2 will record at 4K, the Air 2S at 5.4K and the Mavic 3 at 5.1K. But why does this matter? Without going into too much detail on how SD cards work, it's essential in order to ensure you can capture all the data, the card needs to be able to write at the appropriate speed for the drone. I used the SanDisk brand of microSD cards, and coming up I will suggest the best SD card for each of the Mavic drones. The Mini 2 can record video at up to 2.7K, so the SanDisk Ultra card will be perfect for this drone. I recommend a 32GB size. The DJI Mini 2 and Mavic Air 2 both record at 4K, therefore I would recommend the SanDisk Extreme 4K card for this, and 64GB should be enough for most recording trips. The DJI Air 2S can record at up to 5.4K. Whilst the Extreme 128GB card will be fine, I would recommend going for the Extreme Pro 128GB card just to give yourself that margin of error. And finally, the Mavic 3. The Mavic 3 can record at 5.1K at 50 frames per second, therefore the minimum would be the Extreme 128GB, but as with the DJI Air 2S, I would recommend going for the Extreme Pro 128GB card. The links to all of these SD cards are available in the description. Now let's take a look at charging options. If you buy the DJI Fly kits, all the DJI drones come with a charging hub which can charge the 3 batteries. However, these are only charged one at a time, starting with the most charged first. This may be okay for you, however if you'd like to speed up charging and charge 2, 3 or even 4 batteries at the same time, this is the section for you. So let's look at each of the drones and the options. The Mavic Mini FlyMore charger will charge 3 batteries one at a time, and the charge time will take 270 minutes from dead. The first option is the VCUTECH Mavic Mini or Mini 2 charging hub, which will take 2 batteries and charge them within 2 hours. This comes with no extra cables and costs £24.99, but would use the cables that came with the drone. The second option is the Leontech 6-in-1 rapid multi-battery charger. This will charge 4 batteries in 80 minutes and also charge a mobile phone and the remote controller. All of the cables, excluding the one for the phone and the remote controller, are included, and it costs a reasonable £36.99. Next up is the Mini 2 standard charger. This will charge 3 batteries one at a time and takes just over 240 minutes to charge 3 batteries. First up is the Ranto multi-fast battery charging hub for the DJI Mini 2. This allows you to charge 4 batteries with the supplied cables in 70 minutes, and as well you can also charge 2 USB devices. This one costs £34.99. The second option is the Synova Mini2 charging hub, which will charge either your Mini2 or the Mavic Mini batteries and will charge two at the same time. It's not supplied with any cables and doesn't state a charging time, but the price is £23.99. Next up is the Mavic Air and the Air 2S, which both use the same charger, which charges 3 batteries, one at a time, and takes just over 95 minutes to charge them. First up is the Leontech battery charger. This will charge 4 batteries in 110 minutes using the supplied cables. It also has 2 USB slots to charge up the controller and another device. This one costs £44.98. Next up is another Leontech charger. This one also charges 4 batteries at the same time and will charge 4 batteries in just over 100 minutes. It also has a single USB port which allows you to charge the controller. It also comes with a car charging plug so you can charge on the go. This one is currently unavailable at the minute but retails for around £39. As of creating this video, there are currently no multi-chargers available for the new DJI Mavic 3. In the final section, we will now look at what apps you can use when you fly your DJI drones. All these DJI drones use the DJI Fly app, but there are also some other apps you should look into. These range from checking if you're in a safe place to fly, checking the weather forecast, and also looking at the flight data in more detail once you have landed. I have some videos on some of these already in my channel. The links will be in the description as well as at the top of the screen. DJI Fly. This is the app that you will use to fly your drone and maintain the settings. This is not to be confused with DJI Go, which was for the previous generation of drones. It's important to keep the app updated regularly, as from time to time, as well as updating the app, DJI often offer new firmware for the battery and the drone. There is a dedicated video on my channel for this. The link is in the description as well as in the top corner now. Drone Assist and AirMap are apps that help you locate where you can and more importantly where you cannot fly. Either are good, but Drone Assist is run by NATS in the UK, so is most likely to be correct and updated. You should use these to plan your flights before you fly to ensure you don't fly in any no-fly zones. AirData is an excellent free companion app for your DJI drone. This app allows you to check the weather forecast in advance, as well as being able to directly download the flight data from your DJI drone. There is a dedicated video on my channel explaining AirData and what it can do. The link is in the description as well as in the corner now. Thank you for watching the video and I hope you found it useful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments and I will aim to get back to you as quickly as possible.